This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by
Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center,
Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport,
and Horn Auto Center.
And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us here from Bradshaw Mountain High School, where the 3-1 Snowflake Lobos are on the road trying to rebound after suffering their first loss since August of 2021. Wrap your brain around that. As I'm Derek Palmer here along Mikey G. Is a tough one against Cactus for the Lobos. Fell 7-0, but it was a game played against a 5A power that it really felt like Snowflake was about to take.
Yeah.
So how do you try to bounce back from that if you're the Lobos?
I mean, it's like what you were saying. I mean, they played very well. It was a great game. They were able to hold their own on the defensive side, but they could not drive at all really on the offensive side of the ball. Their main thing is running the ball. So, I mean, they couldn't really get anything out of it. But I think tonight they're probably going to do that whole running game again, and then they're just going to probably run the ball a lot more than normal. I mean, Easton Butler had a couple turnovers last week, but hopefully they let him throw a little more to get his confidence back. But he's a leader of this team, so he needs to get that back to himself.
Well, it certainly looked like they were having a little bit of some struggles up front with how quick Cactus was. The good news for the Lobos, I don't know if they're going to face anybody that is going to be that fleet of foot, but they're playing what is traditionally a pretty powerful team here, Bradshaw Mountain, historically the best team in its region up here in Prescott Valley, and the Lobos making their first trip through 4A Conference have been dealt a pretty difficult hand top to bottom. The key to trying to weather that is, as you say, trying to really get the running game going, as Jet McCrae last week was held under 40 yards, and it seemed as if Snowflake was also ordinarily would keep J.J. Lerma out there in the backfield, but wound up putting him in the slot, really moving around to try to get their playmakers the biggest chance to get the ball. Playing against this Bradshaw team that is coming in just 1-2 and had just given up a lead to Combs, where they wound up losing that one 36-34. It feels like it's going to have the opportunity for the Lobos against this team that is yet to keep somebody under 30 to really get the offense right.
Yeah, maybe tonight's going to be Snowflake's bounce-back game on their offensive side of the ball. I mean, it's like we were saying last week. Their front was not that great. I mean, they couldn't get the ball driven, really. They didn't really drive the ball too far, but tonight's probably going to be a good bounce-back game for their offense. I mean, their defense played great. I mean, they held a 5A team to 7 points. I mean, that's hard to do when it's your first year in 4A, but I think tonight's going to be a good game for the Lobos. They're going to come back, and they're going to play very well tonight. That's at least what I think.
That is the, after the fact, Ace Hardware keys to the game. If you need a key made any day or night, any night of the week, head to one of 3 Mountain locations, Ace Hardware, giving you the keys to the game. Getting ready to toss a coin and get this thing teed up and underway. The Lobos trying to bounce back after a loss. Now 3-1. Bradshaw Mountain hosting them on homecoming. The former 3A conference team now being made homecoming fodder. The Bears of Bradshaw Mountain think. But the Lobos think they got something to say about that, and we'll start it up for you right after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Bradshaw Mountain just won the toss and elects to defer to the second half, so the Snowflake Lobos on the road after suffering a 7-0 loss to Cactus is going to be receiving the opening kick with the offense challenge to try to get everything going in a forward motion as we take a quick look at the Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. On the other side of the football, the Lobos are going to be playing down a couple of players along the front line. Coach coaches said it might be considered 2.5 starters on the defensive line down. That includes Munoz, who is just not available. But they're going to be tasked to try to stop somebody who is anxious to get his ground game going. That's Gabriel Pickett, who runs for 135 yards plus per game. And I think that, as we were just referencing, the best way to defend him, at least in the early going, would just get the Lobo offense going, especially on that ground attack.
Yeah, that would. I mean, Snowflake's gonna miss Munoz tonight, especially how much yards per game that running back gets on the Bradshaw side. But I think their teammates are gonna step up and take over his spot and help with that. So, I mean, hopefully they do that pretty well.
Lobos sending Jet McCray and J.J. Lerma walking inside their 10-yard line and in to kick this away. Is that Tanner Mitchell? It is. He's a big receiver. Big dude who's going to wind this up.
Big kicker.
Not many high school kickers look like that dude. As this is the Northland Pioneer College kickoff, when it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. You'll pay the lowest tuition in the state. As Lerma watches that one sail over his head, the Lobos going to start after a touchback here to begin the ball game. Again, trying to rebound at 3-1. Bradshaw Mountain likewise checking in at 1-2 as Easton Butler gets ready to check in here for the Lobos. He had a rough one, and again, was not given as much help as I think he would have liked, and really you got to give a lot of credit to the Cactus front seven because they were really exploiting a quickness advantage. We'll have to wait and see here now as a traditional 4A conference team in the Bears whether or not they're going to have something like that to offer as well. Coming straight off the sideline, opting again to go without a huddle are the Lobos, looking to work fast with receivers on either side, split backs on either side of Butler, who sends this one to, I believe that is Lerma, and he has a pretty good charge, getting 5 yards out to the 25. Nope, that was McCray.
Yeah, that was a great first run to start off the game right there by Jet McCray. That was a good job. Way to keep the line to get a gap open and get him through and gain about 5 yards. So good play there for the Lobos.
3 receivers off to the right, and play stopped as it looks as if one of the Bears was getting a little antsy.
Yeah, I think he just the left end jumped. The right end, my bad, jumped pretty quick.
Now, we've been talking off air about how this is the Bradshaw Mountain coming game. And you mentioned that usually you're going to line that up against a team that you're confident you're going to be able to beat. And here it is. They're jumping off sides. Already a comfort fit denture first down as they throw a screen out that's going to have some blocking help going over the 45 and out of bounds right there as it was a nice, neat run there from J.J. Lerma.
Yeah, great upfield blocking there by Tyler Clare and Lance Christensen. They get their running back to get a couple yards. Got more than a couple yards on that screen, so good job there by the Lobos.
It's another comfort fit denture first down as this time they give, trying to go straight up the middle once again, but this time it's snuffed out as there was McCray getting just back to the line of scrimmage. So still going without that huddle. 2nd down and 10. No score. Just about 1 minute into the ball game. The Lobos already moved the chains twice. Hard count there from Butler. He's going to walk back and take a look. Walks up and down as he's going to send trips now to his left to correction. Lerma's going to set up in the backfield. Claire's on the line. So single receiver on either side facing a 2nd down and 10 in a potential passing situation. As Butler takes a shotgun snap, instead gives to McCray, who's going over the left side and falls into Bradshaw Mountain territory after a gain of 6.
Great run there by McCray again. Good hole on the left side of the offensive line. This offensive line is definitely doing way better than they did last week. They couldn't get any runs last week, so they're starting great tonight.
Almost got him in the neutral zone again. Take a look at the 3 receivers on the left. Headline in the bunch is Claire. Is now they're going to send Lerma back to the right side. So 2 on either side. Bradshaw looking a little bit confused as Butler continuing to walk. They got lots of time on the play clock as he sets up in the shotgun. McCray's on his right. Takes a snap, drops back. Given time as he throws it to the near sideline where he's got his man over the sticks. That's clear for another comfort fit denture first down.
Yeah, that was a great throw there by Butler to get it to the outside so Claire could grab it. And he's a big dude, so it's hard for him to get taken down in the middle of the field. But for him to get out of bounds there was a great play there by the Lobos.
Already at the line of scrimmage, and again going with the running attack as the give goes to McCray. And he is able to push it forward for a couple of yards. A tough way to gain 2.
Yeah, that was a good run there. Good power run right there to get a couple yards out of that play.
Again, got everybody bunched up near the near sideline with Claire. Again, trying to set him up as a blocker as they get it to Christensen, who's forced out of bounds pretty quickly, but still is able to get up toward the 35 and make this a very manageable. I think they'll call it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was a great screen again, good outfield blocking. But the Snowflake team lets them move quick, so let's see if these Bears can hold their own with the speed of the Snowflake Lobos.
The antithesis of what happened in the first few series against Cactus last week. Butler 3 for his first 3 for 24 yards. Now as he sets up the option, fakes the toss, now cuts it back inside, and is going to be tackled over the 30 and should have enough for another Comfort Fit Denture first down. They're already moving the sticks.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Butler. Great opening on the right side of the line, and he got that little pump fake kind of thing to his running back there and was able to gain about 5-6 yards out of the play.
Pass goes behind Lerma. He has to turn a first circle before he's able to start running upfield, but still is able to turn that into a respectable gain of 6.
They love these screen passes early in this game, so I mean it works. It's working so far, so might as well not go away from it.
2 catches for 21 yards for Lerma as now they give it to McCray, who hesitates before he tries to dive up the middle. Winds up again getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. But continuing to look for positives after the last week, as he actually might have gotten, no, they're going to give him a 3-yard gain on that one, but that's 17 positive yards on the ground for McCray, who is frequently in that first half running into a wall.
Yeah.
As the Lobos have controlled this since the opener. 8 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter, facing 3rd and 3 on the Bear 23. Lerma goes in motion. He gets the toss with McCray, who's serving as his lead blocker. He splits 2 tacklers to get over the 20 and then fights his way over to the 15. Another Comfort Fit Denture first down on a gain of 8 on Lerma's first carry.
Yeah, great carry there by Lerma. Was able to break a couple tackles and gain about, 8-10 yards probably on that carry. So great job there by the Lobos.
Into the red zone go the Lobos with 8 minutes even to play in the first. No score, but Snowflake threatening. Continuing to operate without a huddle. I don't know if either side has been able to work a substitution in as Claire is moving from the right, now going to go down on the left side of the line. Split backs again on either side of Butler, who gives the call to McCray as he again tries to stutter step once he gets toward that front and might have been able to negotiate 1 yard on that carry.
Yeah, that was a tough 1 yard there, but that was a good job by the Bears front to get that stop.
Now, both of these teams play in elevation, but one must wonder how well the Bear defense is going to be able to continue to just run the same 11 out there. As this time the give goes to Lerma. He starts left, goes right, falls over the 5, and I believe he has enough for a Comfort Fit Denture first down to set up a 1st and goal situation.
Yeah, this drive right here by the Lobos is definitely what we're used to seeing with their offensive line, able to get those gaps for their running backs to get a 5 yards, it seems like, per play, so good job there by the Lobo front.
They're going to say he was just shy. No, wait a minute. No, that is a Comfort Fit Denture first down. So make it 1st and goal with 3 receivers bunched out to the far sideline. Single man in single coverage off to the left is Christensen. There's nobody there to help him. Butler from the shotguns moving to the right. Going to try to call it himself as he jumps away from one tackler in the backfield and is just shy.
Short at the half-yard line, it looks like. Butler gave it his all, but just came up a little short.
Looking at the replay, oh boy, I don't know, but I don't have the view right there on the goal line. But they have this one marked just inside the 1. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that was a different call.
This time gives to McCray, who charges over the middle, and again said to be short.
Wow, good tackling there by the Bears. Was able to get him there, but I mean,
Take a look now to see. It didn't look like McCray was nearly as close as Butler. Butler had his entire top half falling over the goal line and into the end zone. So now facing a 3rd and goal. If the Lobos can't punch it in, you got to go back and look at that previous play on 1st and goal. As this time, give it to Lerma. He is able to cut inside and fall in for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass score. A lengthy opening drive that started on the 20 and occupies more than half of the first quarter. Have the Lobos eventually punching it in with Lerma.
Yeah, but a great first drive there for the Lobos. I mean, after last week, I mean, this has to feel great. I mean, they weren't able to really move their run that well last week, so give props to the line, give props to the running backs here, but great first drive for the Lobos there.
McCray, 7 carries for 20 yards. Lerma, 3 carries for 15 yards. Butler, 2 carries for 8 yards. As the kick is up and good. 5:55 left in the first quarter. The Lobos take the opening kick and make it 7-0 to start here on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Back to receive this kick, this Northland Pioneer College kickoff. Reminder when it's time to start your college education, head over to Northland Pioneer College, where you will pay the lowest tuition in the state. As Bradshaw wearing black on black with black hats, red number is a little bit tough to see, as this one angling to the right side and then taking an awkward bounce, hoping that it's going to the end zone, but it will not, so it'll be taken inside the 5, trying to outrun now a half dozen Lobo tacklers, but unable to do so. I believe that was Joel Dean.
Yeah, that was kind of a mistake there by the Bears. He should have let that roll in the end zone. And
well, it wasn't going to make it. It was dying inside the 1.
Yeah, you're right, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was going to roll. I mean, now they just got to hope their offense can drive pretty well here.
Oh boy, he was hung out to dry. The great Vince Scully would say he was naked amongst the world. As he's now forced that was just a great kick the way we're going to talk about it. The Bear offense now forced to start on the 6 as Grady Rose is going to begin while faking a handoff. No, it's a flea flicker. He's going to throw it back out there with a little bit of space, trying to get this one caught at the 45. Instead, it's going to be a pass interference flag, and it's a wise play there as back to get that was Braden Frost, and it was either interfere or potentially give up a touchdown.
Wow, but that was a gamble in the first play of the game right there, a little flea flicker, but he was able to throw it and get that pass interference there for the receivers. So, I mean, it worked pretty well on their part, but yeah, it just looks like
lots of contact there.
Yeah, Frost didn't really get his head around. He just threw his hands up. But
and if he doesn't do that, that very well could go for 6. So that,
yeah, true.
That provides Bradshaw with just enough space to get the football where I believe it had hoped it was going to be at the start of it. But moving it out to the 21 after that Comfort Fit Denture first down as a result of the pass interference flag. Rose going back under center. He initially handed that off to Picketts. That's the dude with all the yards per game. As there's a little bit of misdirection on the interior, but Snowflake is not fooled in the least.
Yeah, great gang.
As Picketts, they tried to give it to him, and he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. All of this movement on the interior while the Lobos playing without a couple of defensive tackles. This could get a little bit interesting if everybody loses their scheduling.
That was a good gang tackle there by the Lobos to stop him at the line right there, so great job there.
They're going to give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9 after Picketts gains 1. Man going in motion left to right, handoff this time again. Picketts as he goes over the 25 and is marked out to the 26. Make it a 4-yard gain, but set up a pretty manageable, call it 3rd down and 3.
Looks like they gave him more than a couple more yards than we thought.
Now they've adjusted.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 4. Greedy scorekeeper. He's going to now give the Lobos a chance. This wouldn't be a 3 and out because of that first play, but it would feel like it as there's 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Again going in motion right to left. Again giving to Picketts. Again trying the left side. And again is met by 4 or 5 Snowflake tacklers.
Yeah, great gang tackle there again by the Lobos to stop him for this first down. But, yeah, I don't think he gained a yard there, so that was a great job by the Lobo defense.
He gained 2. So 4th and 2 from the 35. No, that's the 30.
Looks like they're going to go for it on their own.
Well, they're probably trying to see if the Lobos are as anxious to get in the neutral zone as were the Bears. No, they're going for it as the give goes to Pickett.
He was short.
And he might have crossed the 30, but he needed to get to the 31.
I think he was maybe a half an inch short there, but that was a great job again by the Lobo defense to get that stop.
The officials are investing. No, they're going to say that he had enough for the first down. Well, I'll be. Now, the Lobos were said to have been kept out of the end zone when it looked as if one half of Easton Butler was definitely in, and it looked like their Pickett's was short, but he is said to have made enough as there's a high toss that's going to be grabbed by Tanner Mitchell. That is the Bears' leading receiver, as he's got that out for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, he's a very huge receiver over there. He's very tall, so he's going to be that's why I can understand why he's their main target. Throw the ball up to him and see what he can do with it.
2nd and 5 after Bradshaw Mountain gambles for it on 4th and 2, gets an incredibly favorable spot, and a comfort fit Denture first down, trailing 7-0 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fake a handoff, now move the pocket to the right, stop and wind up again, looking for Mitchell as another flag comes out, but he's able to jump out and pluck this one between two Snowflake receivers and have it momentarily a first down at the 30. Would be a gain of 34, but a flag comes out in the defensive backfield.
I did see when he was running that route there. You can see it on the replay. He gets held a little by number 4, Peyton Papa. Or Papa. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to call holding, yeah.
So that'll be a 34-yard gain and another comfort fit Denture first down.
That was a great catch there. I mean, he's just such a tall dude. I mean, you just throw the ball up to him and he just get him that 50-50 ball, and he's able to get up there and grab it for the Bears there. So
that is one of the things that Snowflake is going to have to adjust to playing in the 4A conference. Is probably just not used to seeing people that size, as is Tanner Mitchell, who now has caught 2 passes on consecutive plays and has 39 yards. High snap brought down. No, it's going to be kept by Rose, and had to do that one because of the penetration there from the Snowflake front.
Good job there by the Lobos after that big play was there. I mean, it looked like it was a little miscommunication. I mean, he didn't really get the snap pretty well there, but still great job there by the Lobos to get that tackle. Didn't get anything to gain there, but
2:30 left here in the first quarter after the Lobos go 80 yards and punch it in to take a 7-0 lead into Snowflake territory after going for it on 4th and 2. Bradshaw Mountain now setting up for a 2nd and 11 as the shotgun snap is had. Again looking for Mitchell, but he's well covered. Now Rose is going to try to tuck and run as he gets over the 30, dives toward the 25 before he is cut down. It's going to be a tough gain of 4.
Yeah, that was a great run by the QB there, Mitchell, to get a couple yards out of that. But it was also great upfield blocking by number 11 there. He read that he wasn't going to get that ball, so he turned into a blocker, and great job.
Going to say he gained 6. Make it 3rd and 5, and I don't think there's any question about whether or not this is 4-down territory after having done so right around their own 30. Now inside the Snowflake 30. In the pistol formation, I believe that's Pickett's back as they fake it to him. Now try to swing it out. That might be a backward pass. And if it is, it's going to be Snowflake football. Nobody has signaled anything as the players are on the ground fighting for it while the officials are standing and watching. Well, somebody needed to make a signal much quicker than they had done so. I think one of the officials is now signaling it was a lateral. It's incomplete. All right, he's standing at the 31, and the ball lands behind the 31, but it might have been because it was deflected.
Yeah, it was.
But in all fairness here in the first quarter, these officials have not done much to inspire confidence.
Yeah.
After 2 interesting spots, and now what might have been a lateral that is not going to be ruled, as Mitchell is going to come out to try to kick what would be a 43-yarder. Standing in the end zone is, I believe, Lance Christensen, just in case, as this one's away. It has the distance and is good.
Great kick.
So a very eventful first quarter, including in a very eventful series here for Bradshaw Mountain that included going for it on 4th and 2 and then nearly losing the football on what could have been a backward pass. But instead, a 43-yard field goal is knocked in, and it's 7-3. The Lobos lead with 1:27 to play here in the first quarter on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
7-3, Snowflake leading and ready to get the ball back after going 80 yards on its first possession. This is the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College, where you will pay the lowest tuition in the state. Back to receive again for the Lobos is McCrae and Lerma, as this is a big leg. This one going to hang up and break the plane. And back to the 20 will go the Lobos with 1:27 remaining in the first quarter. It's been an awful lot of offense. The Lobos came up with the stop that they had needed. It looked like they had done so a couple of times, but then ran into a Tanner Mitchell problem, as he's a big dude, and he wound up with 39 receiving yards as well as a 43-yard kick to get Bradshaw on the board.
Yeah, that was a so-so drive. I mean, there was a couple of calls in there that could have went either way, but that was a great first drive, though, for Bradshaw to get points out of this with this very tough defense for the Lobos.
Easton Butler coming off the sideline, 4 for his first 4 for 30 yards. Has been throwing an awful lot of lateral screens to his receivers right now with one on either side of the line. The Bears looking like they want to show some pressure as there's a delay on the give a little bit that's going to allow Lerma to kind of chip his way. Nope, that's McCrae over to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, that was a great run there. Tough run, tough 4 yards there by McCrae, but that was also a good upfield blocking there by the Lobos. So good job there on the first play.
Same formation is back into the neutral zone. Go Bradshaw Mountain.
Yeah, the Lobos are playing pretty well with that. I mean, they've already got 2 encroachment calls, so they might as well keep doing it. This fast-paced offense they're doing doesn't seem like the Bears have really seen it so far yet this season.
Now, last time out, I did not notice Bradshaw getting any substitutions, and I don't know if Snowflake's doing it either. And if Snowflake's not substituting, then Bradshaw Mountain has to just roll the dice. Is here a handoff, and then met in the backfield by 2 Bradshaw Mountain defenders, including Malachi Stevenson.
Yeah, that was a great tackle on the back there right now. Yeah, in the backfield by the Bears there. So that was a good tackle there, so they was able to drive him back. But let's see how the Lobos can respond with about 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
That's a loss of 5 all the way back to the 24. 4 receivers with 3 coming to the near side. Single man in the backfield is McCrae as Butler working from the shotgun. Going to move the pocket to the left, get some blocking help now as he wings it over the middle, and it's incomplete to McCrae. Fans think, oh, now a flag comes out, and a holding flag is whistled against Snowflake. The fans thought that somebody was wrapping an arm around McCrae.
Yeah, it also looked on the far side of the field. There might have been holding on the Bears there, but they didn't call that either.
So they will shake off the flag, will Bradshaw Mountain, with 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And there they get a 3-and-out after facing 2nd and 1 following another encroachment flag. Back to receive this kick for the Bears. I believe that is Ryan Osborne Jensen, might be?
I think that might be number 7.
7?
7.
Could be Gary Steiner, maybe?
It's either 1 or 7. They all. I mean, they look. I think it's 7.
High hanger of a kick that is going to be fair cut.
4.
It's actually Mackay Fatinta, maybe? As good field position here for the Bears. After it was a good high and unreturnable kick, but relatively short, and they'll start at the 44.
Yeah, but that was a great defensive possession there by the Bears. They're able to stop these Lobos, not getting even they get a field goal by the end of this first. So, I mean, right now it kind of seems like the Bears have momentum in this game, but let's see if the Lobos can take it over.
Had gone to Gabriel Pickett's 4 times for 10 yards on the opening drive. 39 yards for Rose, who has the shotgun snap, whips a pass where he's got it to Mitchell near midfield as he runs to the far sideline and is marked out of bounds right at the 50 for a gain of 6.
That was a great ball right there by the QB to get it to his receiver. I mean, it looked like the linebacker on the Lobos was collapsing to at least try to deflect that ball, but he was able to fit it in and gain about 4 yards on the play. So that was a great job by the Bears.
7 seconds remaining here, and Bradshaw Mountain right now really using the connection between Rose and Mitchell as they have connected 3 times. All 3 passes that Bradshaw has attempted have been targeted at Mitchell. As now a man comes in motion, gets the pitch moving from the right to the left, tries to cut it up at midfield. He's still on his feet, and a great job of fighting for extra yardage. As on that carry was Joel Dean. He gains 2, as that's how the first quarter will end, with Snowflake leading 7-3. But for the second time in as many possessions, Bradshaw Mountain has gone into Lobo territory here on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Start the second quarter, 3rd down and 2. Bradshaw Mountain from the Snowflake 48. As Dean going in motion again, but this time the give goes Pickett, who's got a little crease. He's able to get a little skinny and then go over the 45. He needed 2 yards. He got 3.
Yeah, great run there. That was a good run to get the first down to start the second quarter with a great first play.
That's a Comfort Fit denture first down for Bradshaw Mountain, which is trailing 7-3. The clock now running at 11 minutes and 50 seconds as the Bears move the chains again. The bigger story has been the struggle in the first quarter to try to slow Tanner Mitchell, who has 45 yards. All of the passing yards have gone to big number 11, who's right now off the line on the left. Instead, going to put in man in motion in the backfield where the give goes to Caleb Deacons. And he's able to remain upright to get to the line of scrimmage and then force his way for a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, it was a tough 2-yard run right there, but that was also a great job by the Lobo front to stop him for at least 2 yards there. So good job by the Lobos.
They will call it 2nd and 8. Huge difference in the way these two teams have wanted to operate, I should say, offensively. Is there you see the Bears huddled up back in their own territory, and Snowflake always with the foot on the gas, is facing 2nd and long. Pickett's going to move to the right of Rose. High snap is going to sail over his head. He's going to gather it up back at the 40. Now he's going to unload, trying to throw this one into no man's land, and nearly intercepted, but out of bounds on the effort there was Justin Flake.
That was a great effort there. You got to give props to the QB there for not jumping on the ball. But he also could have jumped on it too to not risk throwing a pick, but
he could have thrown it away a little less
little too close
dangerously.
a little close to the defender there. But
you're right, though, he does preserve a much more manageable 3rd and 8.
Probably would have been 3rd and 28 if he jumped on that ball.
It would have been tough. They have already completed one pass for 39 yards, so it would have not been impossible.
Yeah.
But keep an eye now on where Mitchell's going to line up as he comes out of the huddle and starts moving out wide where he's landed up across from Peyton Papa. Instead, handoff goes Pickett, who's able to again cross the line of scrimmage and then bully his way toward the 40, but it's just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, great job by the Lobos. It looks like they're probably going to go 3 and out, but
they're going to give him a full maybe 2. Scoreboard's claiming it's 4th and 6. I tell you what, these spots have been head scratchers for 1 quarter plus 2 minutes. as they're saying 4th and 6, and there's no sign of a kicking unit.
Looks like they're going for 4th down here. I mean, they've already done it once before. So.
Yeah, and much more advantageous position are they now as they move the pocket out to the left. It's fumbled. Going to be gathered up in Bradshaw Mountain territory, or another peculiar spot will cost them. No, they're going to move it back out. Okay.
Great job
by
the Lobos. Great job by the Lobos.
Oh, it's an incomplete pass, is it? We're taking a look at the replay. Oh, my goodness.
Oof, that's a
Wait, is this Tom Brady? Are we going to have to create a new tuck rule? That
yeah, that was his hand was definitely going for it. I mean, they knocked the ball out right when he was about to release it, so I don't know why this is considered an incomplete pass, but
it only cost Snowflake 8 yards. They were going to get the ball regardless, but first down now and 10. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left as here a handoff goes to, for the first time today, Rabin is trying to get a little space as he runs all the way to this near side, crosses over the 40 and is able to go over the 45.
That was a great block there in the backfield by J.J. Lerma, though. He was able to seal that defensive end that was coming. Probably would have got that tackle in the backfield, but great job by his teammates to at least get him. I mean, I don't think he picked up any yards, but it would have been a loss of yards if he would have got tackled in the backfield.
Big gain of 6 for Carter Rabin on his first carry.
Oh, they didn't even look. I thought I said no gain, but the scoreboard's a little off, so that's my bad.
Butler drops back, dumps this one off in the flat. Again has Rabin, but he's tracked down from behind, though very close to the yard marker. Great job there in the open field on the stop there for the Bears as Malachi Stevenson, who had a big play getting into the backfield on the previous possession. That's only going to be for 2 yards. I tell you, these spots
are a little tough. A little tough spots tonight, but yeah, this is
I think after every play they should just stand up and yell 3A. I'm going to stop talking about it after that. I'm going to try to stop talking about it after that. Shotgun now as moving from the right to the left is Lerma. Butler dropping back, looking to pass. Winds up and throws it. Got clear at the 45 into Bradshaw Mountain territory and a comfort fit Denture first down.
I hope we see a lot of that tonight. Butler to Claire. I mean, that's definitely his favorite target so far for every game that we've covered. But maybe they can get this passing going because it seems like Bradshaw knows how to stop the run when it goes up the middle. They haven't really had huge runs yet, but Lobos love to run, but let's see what they can do with the pass. See if they could throw it a couple times, get a little more yards on it.
Lobos again going with tempo. 8:20 left here in the first half. Fake the handoff. Now Butler winds up and throws this one again into the flat, this time with Christensen, who's taken a tackler for a ride all the way from the 40 to the 35, and it's very close to another first down.
Yeah, great job there again. Was able to throw that screen, and Christensen was able to gain at least he got a first down of it, but that was a great job.
Second catch for Christensen, now 14 yards on the day. 7 for 8 is Easton Butler after that tough game against Cactus. He's good for 50 yards here in the first quarter, and that one officially a comfort fit Denture first down as he's got 2 men in the backfield with him as he is working from the shotgun, receivers on either side as well. Handoff goes Rabin, who tries to cut back, and he's going to get pummeled and hit hard by guess who? Stevenson.
Yeah, that was a great tackle there. I mean, it was a good hard tackle, but, I mean, the Lobos, it seemed like their passing game was working pretty well, so I'm surprised they went away from it. But maybe they get the Bears a little off track, but they should definitely go back to it, in my opinion. But
now, interestingly, Stevenson, I don't believe we've seen him on the offensive side yet, so if anybody's going to stay fresh out there, it could be he, as they're going with the pass again, this time again with Claire, as he catches this one at the 30. Might have 5, but it's going to set up third down and kind of longish.
Yeah, that was a good ball. Great. I mean, it's like we were saying earlier, Claire's a big dude, so he's hard to get taken down. So if you throw the ball to him, I mean, you're at least going to get 5 to 6 yards every play out of it.
Saying it's third down, it's a long 6. 7 minutes even to play. 7-3 the Lobos lead, trying to hang on to this possession after forcing a turnover on downs right around midfield. Short toss. Taken off of the hat there by Lerma, and he is not going to have much of an opportunity to work with it. That might have been because of the exchange. He's still able to gain a yard or 2, but it's going to be decision-making time here for the Lobos, who have a capable kicker in Sam Brown.
Yeah, that was a little pitch that was a little high. I mean, it hit him in the helmet, but at least he was able to gain some positive yards out of it. But looks like Snowflakes, they're going to go for it.
No hesitation. Twice, Bradshaw Mountain has been drawn off sides. Not so this time. Short drop here from Butler. Lofts this one over the top where he's got Raymond with some space, but he can't haul it in.
That was a great ball by Butler there. But, looks like he's limping a little, but
favor in his left leg. Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. He had all sorts of space. The pass just...
That was a beautiful ball by Butler.
Yes.
That was a beautiful ball.
I think that it was hanging up there, and Rabin thought that he was going to have to come back and get it. When I started saying the pass is, I was wrong. I was reading the receiver there, and it should have been 6. Great throw there by Easton Butler. And the Lobos again held off the scoreboard. Now trying to turn around and get another stop with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the half. Reminder, the Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime report is going to be coming up in 6 minutes and 15 seconds. As the give initially given to Ricketts, who goes ahead for maybe a yard.
Yeah, that was a great tackle there by the Lobos front again. Lobos fronts, they're doing very well this week. Last week they did pretty well last week. Don't get me wrong, the score was 7-0, but they had a couple of okay runs last week by Cactus. But this week they're playing very well up front.
Ricketts, who averages 135 yards per game, has 15 yards on 7 carries. As everybody bunched up right near the line of scrimmage. Handoff this time going to go Deacons as he came across from the left to the right and winds up finding his way to the 30. Gains 3, but it'll be 3rd down now, maybe 7.
Yeah, great leg tackle there by Christensen. Was able to get him down. Only for about a 1-yard gain, I'd say. So that was a great job.
Bradshaw Mountain, remember, won the toss, is going to get the football to start the second half. So Lobos getting a stop here would be a pretty big deal as the scoreboard's reading 3rd down and 8. Keeping an eye on big Tanner Mitchell, who split wide to the left again, now matched up with Braden Frost as they fake the handoff, whip a pass out to him who was not looking for it. And he was upfield blocking, and now a flag comes out late, thrown off of the Snowflake sideline as Mitchell, I think they were not running the same play.
Yeah, they had a miscommunication there. It looked like Mitchell was blocking, but the QB just threw it right at his head, back of his head, but that was good defense there, though, by Braden Frost, but he was able to draw the flag, too, off of a little shove at the end there. But
I don't think the Lobos are going to take this penalty, are they? They're not going to take this penalty.
Shouldn't, but
it looks like they've already indicated they have little interest. Set up to receive a punt as Christensen's walking back. Oh, maybe. Oh, they are going to accept it. So a 15-yard penalty. Now it'll be 3rd down and 23, but again, second pass completed between Rose and Mitchell was for 34 yards. So Christensen walking back up, and Bradshaw Mountain wants to talk about it. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left, 7-3 Snowflake leading. The Bears facing 3rd and 23 after this. And Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
3rd down and 23. Remember the first play from scrimmage, Bradshaw Mountain did a flea flicker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So you got to look out for that, too, on the Lobos side.
Rose is going under center. 2 receivers on either side. Handoff, instead playing it safe. I think that's the right call. As everybody was looking for something, got a little bit of a handshake here between Frost and Mitchell as they've been going at it here, especially on this series. Nice to see some sportsmanship between the two. As Christensen thought he was about to receive a pass or a kick, and now he's ready to do so as Mitchell is not only their giant receiver, but he's also their kicker. He's responsible for a 43-yard kick, but now he's trying to unload. I believe that's him. Well, and it's going to sail over his head. That is why you accept that penalty, as it's going to go in the back of the end zone for a safety.
That's the second snap over ahead over there on the Bradshaw side, so they got to get that communication down.
Hey,
there
I
with
tell
the
you
long
what, Mikey,
snapper and the center.
That's why we're up here. Because we would not have accepted that penalty, and we would have left 2 points on the floor, right?
Yeah, you're right, exactly. So
that it will be a big 9 points hung up here in the first half. After the Lobos marched 80 yards on the opening drive, the offense has since stalled twice, but the defense now able to put 2 up, and with 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, plenty of time for the high-octane Snowflake attack to try to get some more points. And that's a big stop because, again, Bradshaw was going to get the ball to start the second half as going back to receive this, what I presume to be a punt. But they got a big leg with Tanner Mitchell, so maybe they're going to tee it up. But regardless, McCray and Lerma are going back to receive. And they got to do this from the 20. And they are going to use Mitchell. He's a big dude.
I thought a safety was a drop punt. Or is it only in the NFL?
I think you get to choose.
Oh.
But he has twice been able to get it into the end zone on a fly from the 40.
Yeah, he's got a boot.
Got his receivers waiting along the 20. As the lefty is able to unload and send this one toward Lerma. Takes it at the 19. He's got all sorts of blockers waiting for him at the 40 as he runs right into the middle of it to the 45 before he is eventually gang tackled at the 47. So excellent field position here for the Lobos after the errant snap that comes after Mitchell was whistled for pass interference is going to give the Lobos not just 2 points, but great field position as well.
Yeah, that was a huge return there by Lerma. Was able to get up to about the 48-yard line of their Snowflake. But, I mean, they're going to have to drive here. I mean, like we were saying, Bradshaw's going to get the ball in the second half. So if they can at least get, a field goal would be nice, but a touchdown would be even better for them.
Back off the sideline comes Easton Butler. His last incompletion looked like it was nearly 6, as he nearly was able to connect with Carter Rabin. But instead, just off the fingers, and now leading 9-3 as the handoff goes to Lerma, gets over the 50 and into Bear territory after the gain of 4. Clock moving at 4:10.
Yeah, it was a great first run there. Not first run for him, but great first run on that possession by the Lobos. They were going to do the 4-yard. Well, they mark it as a 3-yard, but 3-yard game there by the Lobos. But this ball placement today has been a little different, but.
Single receivers on either side from the shotgun. Butler fakes the handoff, looking to his left. A huge grab, and there's the flag from every direction as Christensen had his man beat there with no choice was Alec Crane. Just had to reach out and touch.
I like that decision there by Butler, though. Was able to throw that ball. It's a 50-50 ball.
I think that was a 100-0 ball. Well, the pass interference flag.
Well, yeah, but when you throw it up like that, it's 50-50. But usually there's pass interference, so that's a great football smarts there by Butler.
It looked as if the initial move had Christensen going to the inside.
Yeah.
When he started break back out, Crane just had to hold.
Yeah.
So that makes it a Comfort Fit Denture first down out to the Bradshaw Mountain 35, 1st and 10 for the Lobos. Short toss coming to the short side, accelerating to the 30 before he is eventually spilled there on the tackle, and a great job in the open field is Fatinta.
Yeah, that was a great open field tackle. He got him by the legs. I probably would have saved it the worst a touchdown, but probably like a 10-15 yard gain. So that was a great job there by number 4 on Bradshaw.
This is the neighborhood where the Lobos stalled on the previous possession. McCray in the backfield to the right of Butler with 3 receivers just off the line, again going with a short toss with the extra blockers, but somebody was able to penetrate inside that one, and a great job disrupting that run there from Bradshaw Mountain's Sean Hughes.
Yeah, that was a great job by there. Great job there by Hughes. He was able to collapse down and get that tackle. Only about a gain of 5, but it looks like
they're going to say it's third and two after 8 yards have been gained on the first 2 runs there from McCray. Clock at 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the half. The Lobos already lead by 6. 2 running backs in the backfield. Handoff McCray, who tries to go to the left as he's pushing his way toward the 25. The linesmen are running along the 25, and they're going to signal it's a Comfort Fit Denture first down.
Yeah, great. That's a huge first down there because, I mean, even if they got a third down there, I mean, they probably would have got a field goal out of it, but they really want a touchdown to end this half so something can go up. And, I mean, Bradshaw gets the ball in the second half, but when they want to have all the momentum on their side.
9-3, the Lobos lead. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Again with the short toss to the short side. McCray again running along the near sideline where he's kept in bounds. Might have gained 3. It will be a 3-yard gain. McCray with 40 yards on 14 carries, which is, again, going into the Cactus game, well under the yards per carry that he had established, but I think Snowflake happy to see the production after the struggles that the front had against Cactus.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying in the pregame show, their running game wasn't as strong as it normally is, so tonight's definitely a statement game for the front and the running backs here. So
Lobos have all of their timeouts. 2nd down and 7 with 90 seconds remaining. Fake the toss. Now Butler is going to try to make something happen going to the left side, but it was well read there by the Bears. He might not have been able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to move. Snowflake with its full quota. In fact, he lost yards, did Butler. Making it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, this is a big third down here for the Lobos.
3 receivers going out wide left. Christensen, the lone man on the right. Butler from the shotgun, short drop, looking left, running out of time, now moving the pocket to the right, going to unload, thrown to the back of the end zone where he's got a man nearly completed, but a great play there, breaking that up. I want to say that might have been Stevenson again. It could have been Braden Monday.
That was a great defensive play there, but also a good job by Butler to let the play develop. Didn't try to force anything or take off, but really great defensive play there in the corner of the end zone to block that away, deflect it away from...
it was Monday.
Lerma. That was a good job. They deflected away from him. But now Snowflake looks like they're going to kick a field goal here.
Brown going to set this up for what would be a 40-yard kick, leading 9-3. He had 1 block last week. Got a couple of Bears look like they want to run off this left edge as they get penetration instead from the right side. This is going to just sneak over the crossbar and make it a 12-3 game.
Those are big points right there, though, if you really look at it, because they're going to come. The Bears are going to come into this next half with possession of the ball, but Snowflake definitely needs to hold their own on these last 50 seconds.
45 seconds left, 12-3. The Lobos lead on Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Brown with a 40-yard field goal. They got to check the football. Might have some yellow. It just was getting over that crossbar. As he's got it teed up for the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. You'll pay the lowest tuition in the state. Brown on the approach. Sends this one into a slight breeze. Going to be taken inside the 10. Moving from the left and now trying to cut back up the center. And a pretty good run here on the return to get over the 30 and down to the 34. Is Dion Zamora.
That's a big return there. I mean, they're able to get decent field position to see if, maybe they'll take a couple shots to their big receiver over there. But if not, maybe they'll just take a knee and go into halftime here.
They got 37 seconds to work with, 2 timeouts. Snowflake, alternatively, has 3 timeouts. So they have Gabriel Pickett's corralled. 15 yards on 7 carries. If they try to run him twice and he only gains 1 yard, they could force another punting situation. As Pickett standing on Rose's right, man in motion, is it's just going to be Rose on the keep, trying to stretch this one out, going to the right, and eventually is knocked down at the 35. It will be a gain of 3, and the Lobos do call a timeout. No, Bradshaw Mountain calls a timeout. Beg your pardon. Bradshaw Mountain takes the timeout with 26 seconds left. 12-3, Snowflake leads on Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Show. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
So 26 seconds left. Yeah, take away that 34-yard pass between Rose and Mitchell. Mitchell, incidentally, hasn't been able to receive a pass since the second series for the Bears. But Bradshaw has plays of 5, 6, -1, 6, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1. That's not an awful lot of yardage when they have 26 seconds to work with and need to go 66 yards up the field. But let's see if they got something dialed in. Is they're going to fake a pass, get this one out where it's completed to James Giggy, who is able to take this one for another 6 yards. That's the first completion in a while for Rose.
It's a smart play by the receiver there to go get out of bounds so they don't have to waste another timeout. It looks like they're taking a couple throws here, so maybe they'll take a shot here.
Well, it looks like Rose has the ability to throw it, 45, 50 yards based on a couple of the passing plays that we've already seen. So maybe they're just trying to give him a chance to throw it into the end zone. As he goes, now all sorts of movement along the offensive line, and the initial call is going to be false start, so that will make matters a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that was not too smart there on the offensive line. I mean, they're trying to drive to get at least maybe a field goal out of this, but that does not help with that false start.
So make it 3rd down and 7, 19 seconds left. As this time handoff is going to come to Pickens, who's going to come to the near side. Nearly stripped away by Christensen, who got in there while the initial man was hanging on. Was that Lerma?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Lerma. Seems like he's everywhere whenever we cover the Lobos. That was Christensen and...
Jordan Mowers. Jordan Mowers there was initially. As there's another timeout taken this time by Snowflake in a punting situation. I think that they are going to dare Bradshaw Mountain to convert.
That or to snap the ball. I mean, again, they've already had those 2 over-the-head balls.
It's homecoming as Bradshaw Mountain's got a pretty good crowd on the other end and a huge band that is getting ready for what I'm guessing is going to be a pretty good performance, because we've been listening to them warm up for the last couple of hours, and they sound like they're on point.
That, and it looks like they're, I don't know if their student section got the theme, but they're wearing all white, and Bradshaw's wearing black, and Snowflake's wearing
Mom
white.
and Dad.
Yeah, but dang, they can fill up that student section. Holy cow.
All right, so back to receive this, Lance Christensen with 13 seconds remaining. As this time the high snap is brought down, pressure is had, and it's kicked away. It's low and bouncing around and back into Bradshaw Mountain territory at the 50. The Lobos will have an opportunity to try to again throw a jump ball if they so choose.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I would throw the ball.
Might as well.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you're not really going to, what are the odds of him picking it off and taking it back 100 yards almost? But, yeah, I say you take the shot here or just take the knee and go into halftime and at least hold this lead.
Got a couple of players already deep.
Yeah.
20 yards back and probably getting ready to sprint into the end zone if the Lobos are going to take a timeout. We'll do it with them. 12-3, Snowflake leads here on Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Show Low Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Show Low Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Show Low Ford has the best deal. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Butler coming out 8 of 11 for 55 yards, but one of his 3 incompletions was a perfectly delivered ball in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a beautiful ball that he threw there, but just wasn't able to come down with it.
Going to have coming to the right, McCray, Clare, and Davin McCray. As from the shotgun, Butler starts moving the pocket in this direction, and now steps into one, has it stripped away, and picked up by one of the defensive linemen. I guess that is the danger. But that will be the end of the quarter and half regardless, as the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Report will begin with the Lobos leading Bradshaw Mountain 12-3. After those first 2 drives, it seemed as if the offense was going to be ruling the day on either side, but not so. The Lobos hold them to that first field goal and otherwise are taking a 9-point lead into an extended halftime as it is homecoming here at Bradshaw Mountain High School. We will begin our conversation for you right after this on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Club in Charlotte. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Twelve to 3, Lobos leading the Bears here. Snowflake on the road at Bradshaw Mountain, trying to rebound after last week's tough loss. Both sides, you can say the same, as it looked as if at the start of it was going to be all sorts of offense all the time. Lobos began, as by the way, this is the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report, and I think we're going to just jump off the gate by talking about what is going to have to be recognized as the Horn Auto Center drive of the half, when the Lobos take the opening kick and go 80 yards over 6 minutes and 5 seconds, and wind up eventually punching it in with J.J. Lerma, though it looked like Easton Butler was already in. But to be that as it may, Butler does not get the score, Lerma does, and at that point, the conversation privately between us was, what can Bradshaw do to try to slow these Lobos?
Yeah, I mean, this was a great first drive. I mean, they were able to, drive down. I mean, like we were saying about last week, their running game and their front was not that great, but this was a great start for them. But Bradshaw, they kind of responded. They were able to drive for at least a field goal, but they definitely need to put up some points besides a field goal in the second half to at least hold their own against these Lobos.
You just saw there the subsequent kick that looked as if the hope was it was going to get into the end zone. Instead, it put Bradshaw into some terrible field position, but a pass interference flag got the space. That was the drive that involved a 34-yard pass between Rose and Mitchell. Mitchell, in the early going, looked like he was going to be, there you're seeing that big pass, as it looked like he was going to be impossible to slow, but he has not been able to get a touch since early in the second quarter. And as I had mentioned at the closing moments of that second quarter, you take away that 34-yard pass, and Bradshaw Mountain's averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 yards a play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they haven't really had many positive yards besides that play. I mean, like Derek was saying, I mean, if you take away that play, I mean, really nothing would have really, I mean, they didn't have much offensive possession there. So, but you also have to give props to Braden Frost. I mean, he's been able to lock up this huge receiver on this side of the ball, so great job by him.
And furthermore, just to continue that conversation, that was when the Bears were able to get that 43-yard kick. Snowflake winds up giving the ball back and in pretty good field position, but the Lobo defense was able to come up huge. It looked as if they had forced a turnover on the previous possession when it looked as if potentially one of Grady Rose's passes was going behind his intended man, but instead, actually, I might be misidentifying the quarterback. Caden Martinez has actually been playing quarterback, so apologies to Martinez's family. In fairness, these red numbers on these black jerseys are not easy to see.
Yeah, they kind of just like hide away in the black.
Excuse myself for just a moment, but it has been Martinez who's been out there and not Rose. As you're taking a look here at what ultimately was viewed not as a turnover, but a turnover on downs, which seemed as if it set Snowflake up in excellent position to try to get some more points. Eventually, they were not able to do so after a great thrown ball from Easton Butler just off of Carter Rabin's fingers. Couldn't get that one in the end zone, though it eventually turns around after we were discussing whether or not they would accept a pass interference flag on a third down play. Opted to do so, pushed the Bears very close to their own goal line, and then a bad snap eventually is going to go out of the back of the end zone for 2 more points. The Lobos then are able to march it down for a 40-yard field goal off of Sam Brown's foot to make it 12-3, and eventually were able to potentially, I should say, throw it into the end zone, but a great play from the front 7 from the Bradshaw Mountain Bears dislodged Butler from the football, and that was how the half ends. So I don't think Grady Rose has been playing quarterback at all.
No, I just think we're just
I think I was wrong for one half of football. Apologies to everybody's families.
But yeah, what we were saying about those snaps, they've had 2 costly snaps. One of them costed up points, but there was one, I think it was in the first quarter. It was like one of their first drives. And actually, no, it was in the second quarter. I'm pretty sure it was the second quarter. They had both of them in that quarter, but it was one that went over his head. You know, it cost, you know, those balls that go behind your head at least get you to, what, 10, 15 yards miss? So
yeah.
But
here you taking a look at another good thrown ball. When a great play, and I know this is Braden Monday, so you know you win some and you lose some.
Yeah.
As this is the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport halftime report, it is homecoming here at Bradshaw Mountain, so that means it's lengthy. We're going to take another break and come back and give you the individual numbers. Try to get you some scores also here on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Charlotte. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center. Using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
(12-3) at halftime. Snowflake leading at Bradshaw Mountain. Got some other scores of note to give to you. Beginning in the 3A, where Coolidge is leading Santan Foothills 16-6. If we take a quick peek over at the power rankings, the reason why we give you that one is the the Bears kind of buried down there, but also with that history, 22 after the first debut at a 3-3 record, but potentially poised to move up a little bit. Down in the 2A conference, Tuba City is leading Algisade 22-12. As a little bit of a surprise there that Algisade trailing by that number. But we continue to walk through them. Back in the 3A conference, Eastmark, which is number 2 in the opening power rankings, having only suffered a loss to Thatcher, leading ALA Ironwood 29-0. No surprise there, but Thatcher is only leading Saguaro of Tucson 21-14. As we'll keep an eye on that best we can. Sholo's already gone final, beating Ganado on the road 49-0. Of interest to the Lobos, Apache Junction is tied with Coconino 7-7. Also of interest to the Lobos, Glendale is leading Estrella Foothills 35-0. Of course, the Lobos hoping that everybody that they play and beat are going to have gaudy records so they can drive their power numbers upward. Round Valley is leading Monument Valley 34-21. And Sabino and Push Ridge number 3 in the first power ranking, Sabino 5. They are tied at 20. As this one right now is a 12-3 Snowflake advantage after the half. The Lobos are poised to kick it away after Bradshaw Mountain had won the toss, and we will have that for you right after this on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the number 1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center. We're using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Ready to start the second half with the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so with the tuition that is lowest in the state of Arizona. As I'm trying to make sure that I can get all of the Bradshaw Mountain players correct after misidentifying Caden Martinez as Grady Rose. And that was just because I had made an assumption while making my notes, and I again offer many apologies to the Martinez family and all of their friends. Back to receive, I believe, is Zamora and Dean for the Bears, who had just celebrated their homecoming festivities and now are trying to make a 9-point deficit, Vamoose, as this one will be taken at the 10 and trying to find a little bit of space. There's a homecoming king and Metai Patinta. I thought I could say the name. I got it wrong again.
Yeah, that was also a great job there by the Lobos to pursue that ball. I mean, was able to get him down about at the 24-yard line, so that was a great job by the Lobo kickoff team.
So trailing 12-3 here to start the third quarter, and that is in fact Caden Martinez, who is coming off the sideline to start this possession on his own 24. He is 4 for 6 for 51 yards. All but 6 of his yards gained have been to Tanner Mitchell as he's working from the shotgun. Short drop pressured, unloads down the near sideline where he's trying to find a little bit of jockeying for position there between Mitchell and who is back there? Was that Papa?
Yeah, that was great defense though by Papa there. Was able to, hold him. It wasn't, not hold him, my bad, but was able to not cause a pass interference there. So that was a great job by the corner.
Got a flag in the offensive backfield. And holding signaled against Bradshaw Mountain.
Bradshaw coming out to throw a shot first play back from the half, but I'd say that was a pretty good play there. Was able to throw it up to their big old receiver down this sideline, so that was a great play, but sucks that they got that holding. They got to drive back. Now they're on their own 9-yard line, so this is. But it also, what was at the beginning? The first play of their drive, they did that flea flicker, so you also got to be ready for that.
They got Gabriel Pickett, who ordinarily is running for 135 yards a game. Snowflake holds him to 15 as they're now facing 1st and 20 from inside the 10. And give the call to Pickett, who's going to try to find some space and can't do so. And again, got to really take the hat off for this Snowflake front that is playing down a couple of men. And that includes Big Munoz, and not necessarily given an inch, and especially in that regard, as they're going to say that Pickett's was actually stopped for a loss. So now 8 carries and 14 yards for Gabriel Pickett's.
Yeah, that was a great gang tackle there by the Lobos, like we were saying. They're missing a couple guys, especially Munoz. He's a huge factor on this defensive line, but that was a great job by the D-line. They've been playing great all night.
Handoff again goes Pickett's. This time he bounces off a couple of tacklers to fall over the 10, maybe gain 2, but it's going to be 3rd and a whole lot.
Yeah, that was, again, they did a good job by the defensive front there to get that tackle. Yeah, they gained about 2 yards there, but this is a huge 3rd down. But you also, this defense has to be ready for that deep ball to their, their main target over here on this. They're going towards the near side, so.
I think Mitchell actually getting kicked out wide to the left.
Wide left, my bad.
Man coming in motion to the far side, now gets the call as he tries to stretch this one out. But again, excellent pursuit by the Lobos as Joel Dean runs an awful long way to gain 2.
Yeah, great job there by the Lobos defense. Was able to hold him there, and now they're going to get a ball. They're going to get the ball in great position. But you also have to look at Bradshaw. They have that great. That receiver is also a great punter, great kicker. So he's got a leg to him. But they're also going to start in very good field position here for the Lobos. So this is a huge start to the second half here for the Lobos.
Christensen standing between his 45 and 50. And this one's blocked and fired in the back of the end zone. No, it's going to actually fall at the 5 where it's going to be gathered up. And Snowflake with excellent field position after that blocked punt is recovered by Teague Reedhead.
Yeah, great job. That's huge. That's a great block punt there. Able to start them at their own, at their own 4-yard line. This is a huge start for the Lobos here in the second half.
Trying to get you here it goes. Here comes your replay as it looks as if I could not see it. But the Lobos already at the line of scrimmage. McCray and Lerma on either side of Butler. Give goes to Lerma, who's initially met at the line but stays on his feet and falls. Hold on a minute. He's not in the end zone.
Wow. Jeez, that's man, that's Very, very nice placement
Oh, he's got, again, the second time that the Lobos have a ball carrier with his entire top half in the end zone, and instead they're going to have to do it with McCray.
That time.
No doubt about that one, as this will be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown. The Lobos, after the block punt, are able to punch it in and now lead 18-3. So we couldn't see who got the block, but the recovery was definitely Teague Reedhead, and that sets up a 4-yard drive of just 2 plays, and the Lobos leading 18-3 and have Sam Brown out there ready to try to make it a 19-3 game. Low snap, but quickly brought back up, and is good with 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Snowflake essentially forces the turnover and is able to capitalize in short order and now leads 16 on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Cholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Cholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Cholo Ford has the best deal. Cholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at choloford.com.
I think the big question coming into this one, after fighting Cactus, who interestingly is, I believe, playing Basha this week and losing by 40. Which, you know, not much to hold their head down there. Basha #1.
Isn't Basha in the open division?
Oh, no. They will be playing for it, definitely. As here, Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at NPC, where you will pay the lowest tuition in the state. A great return there from Petinta.
Yeah, that was a great return. Great job. Way to get up to the 34-yard line here for the Lobos. So,
but the question was, how were they going to recover or respond after that 7-0 loss to Cactus, and on the road again against a Bradshaw Mountain team that is regarded generally as the best in its region, and they've played very, very well.
Yeah, they played great tonight. I mean, it's like we were saying in the pregame. I mean, their line and their running backs didn't have a great game last week, but their line's playing great tonight. They're opening up gap holes for these running backs, so it's a great job for the Lobos to come back and fight for this win. You know, it's a huge win.
Design run here for Martinez, who cuts it up and goes over the 40, but he is belted and hit hard there by Braden Lewis, who makes him feel something. And none of that emotional stuff after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3, but we have right now a great contender for the Deemer glass shattering hit of the game. Dial 1888 Glass Man for all your glass needs. It's 2nd down and 3, but let's see how Martinez and not Rose is able to respond after that big hit delivered. Turns and gives as Pickett's is going to take a tackler toward the 45 and believe that he's going to have enough for a Comfort Fit Denture first down based off of where this one's being walked out, and indeed it is.
Yeah, that was a good run there, a good powerful run to get this first down for the Bears here. I mean, they need to start driving pretty quick. I mean, they're down by 16 here, but they're going to be able to hopefully get a touchdown on this drive and then hold them, and then it'll already be the fourth quarter. But
8 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. 19-3, Snowflake leading. As slowly coming to the line here, the Bears, after disaster struck on the first possession, having a difficult time getting Joel Dean into position. But now under center, Martinez takes a snap, drops back, pressured now as he unloads, trying to find Mitchell, who's going to have a little bit of space, but 2 defenders in tow, one of which was Christensen, the other Peyton Papa, and that is a tough way to try to make something happen, making sure there's no flags in the backfield, and that seems to be the case, as it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it was just a little underthrown ball there. I mean, his receiver had a step on him, even though he was double teamed, but that was just a little underthrown. But if he would have been able to place that, he would have had a huge gain out of that.
Tough, almost dare I say low percentage pass there. Yeah. As walking out of the line, Mitchell going out wide left, Got another receiver in that direction as Martinez under center turns, gives Pickens, who's able to jump over one potential tackler and get to the 49. Gains 4 to make it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by Jordan Mowers. I mean, he's laid those two pretty good licks here on these Bradshaw carriers. So that was a good hit there. I mean, aiming for the ball, that was a good job.
I would wonder if this is not 4-down territory. Bradshaw Mountain has already been pretty liberal with the decision on going for it on 4th, including on the first drive when the Bears were on their own 30-ish. So now on their own 49, needing 6 yards, trailing 16. Some cowbells ringing here in the Snowflake section as the give to Pickens as he gets to the 50 and is able to bully his way into Snowflake territory. Down to the 49, he gained 3.
Yeah, that was a tough run there, but I mean, he was able to gain about, what, 4 yards? Maybe 4 yards?
Yeah, he gained 3. It's going to be 4th and 3.
So it's definitely 4th down territory here, but
they're calling it 4th and 4.
So, but yeah, they're probably going to have to go for this right here. I mean, if they're going to punt it, I mean, it's definitely going to pin them back, but you don't want to risk that touchback. But I mean, have they converted twice in 4th downs today?
They're 1 for 2.
1 for 2. So that's a 50% here. So
last time they tried it was in the same neighborhood, and that's when it looked like it was fumbled. Martinez from the shotgun, short drop looking left, throws over the top of the leaping defender who is there providing some pressure. Jordan Mowers.
Yeah, that was a great job by Mowers. But you could also see, I mean, that quarterback, I mean, right when he took it, his eyes were staring right dead to his receiver. So good job by the Lobo safety corner and all that. We're able to shift over there and cause that pressure to get over the ball, get over the head of the receiver there.
So excellent field position once again here for the Lobos, who lead 19-3. Going to come straight off the sideline and to the line of scrimmage, where McCray and Lerma are back on either side of Butler. Handoff coming from the right to the left is given to, actually, that is Carter Rabin, who's able to spin into Bradshaw Mountain territory. Nice to see him back out there. Looked like he was hobbled as he is now moving over to Butler's right side. Throw a pass out to McCray. He's got some blocking help, but nice recovery there by the Bears. Stop him before he gets to the 45.
Yeah, that was yeah. I like how Snowflake keeps running. I don't even think they've had a huddle yet this whole game. They love going fast. They've been doing this every time, so it's not letting the Bears get set up on defense. So they're throwing these little short screen passes, and they're working. I mean, they're getting like 3-4 yards per screen pass, so that's working out really well for these Lobos.
3rd down, they're calling it 5. 5:40 to go in the 3rd. Butler from the gun. Short drop again. Looks into the middle where his man is able to get his hands on that one. It's Claire, but that's good for just a couple of yards, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, that was a great ball, though, by Butler. He was able to fit into a tight gap, but there's his favorite target, Claire. I mean, and they're going to be going it for here on 4th, so gamble here for the Lobos, but they definitely got those back, so flag.
Flag comes out, and I don't think that this is going to be good, but let's see.
Encroachment, it looks like, by the way that
I don't know if Snowflake was in formation.
I think it looked like, I think they might have jumped on the defensive side. I don't know, actually. They're probably, they might have to pick it up.
Yeah. No, I think that's an illegal formation there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Snowflake had enough dudes on the line. You see, I think this is Christensen who is worried about, I think, covering up his tight end.
Wow, huge stop, though, by the Bears there. I mean, this is huge momentum drive right here for them. They got to get some sort of points out of this. I mean, they're starting to, lose that kind of time, even though there's a whole quarter left. But these Lobos are a tough team to beat, I mean, once they get to the second half. So this is going to be a huge drive for the Bears here, so let's see what they can do with this ball.
Able to get a little bit more movement from Gabriel Pickett, who was able to rush for 11 yards on the previous possession. He gets the call as he starts moving to his left. I beg your pardon, that's his left. No, that was not Pickett's. That was actually Jordan Kelly, and he gains 3.
Yeah, great stop there by Matt Brimhall. Was able to get him down only for a 3-yard gain, so that was a great job by the Lobo defense.
Huddling up, trailing 16. There's still a lot of time. But as we have talked about, you take away that 34-yard pass, and Bradshaw Mountain has been nickel and diamond its way up the floor.
Yeah.
indicative of that last one, 3-yard gain. As they turn and give, this time it is Pickett's. He hesitates as he's still on his feet, turns his back, forces his way over the 50. He's going to be shy of a first down, but he gains 6.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Pickett. Was able to, I mean, he knocked off of that first defender and was able to gain about 6 yards there. So it was a great run, but also great blocking up front.
He just kept his feet going, then wound up turning his back before he eventually got punched down. But very strong run, and you can see the difference here. Snowflake running players on and off the field. Bradshaw Mountain never has the opportunity, though has only given up 19 points despite being on the field so much.
Yeah.
Fans rising up, 3rd down and 1. Got to figure they got to get 2 stops here. As Martinez goes under center, man goes in motion, fake the toss, nearly had in the backfield, but instead falling over and picking up a Comfort Fit Denture first down on the stretch is Joel Dean.
Jeez, I was Brent White was in the backfield there, but just wasn't able to wrap him up. But I mean, that was a good run there. I mean, was able to keep his feet moving and get that first down for these Bears. It's a huge first down for them to keep this momentum going for them. I mean, it's like we were saying. I mean, their defense has been on the field for so long, so they need to get those breathers going. But good job by the offense here to keep it going.
3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. 19-3. Snowflake able to score after blocking a punt while forcing a 3-and-out on the opening series. Now from the pistol, Martinez fakes the give, pressured, able to slide through 2 potential tacklers, but not the next 2.
Yeah, that was a good job there by Martinez to slip out of those first 2, but also a great job by the Lobo defense to clean up their defenders. Clean up their teammates' mess and then get them to at least.
Oh man, that was some nifty footwork there from Caden Martinez. I don't know how he didn't get brought down for a 5-yard loss. Instead, he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, which is the Snowflake 47. Make it 2nd down and 10. And it has been proving to be 4-down territory all over the field here in the third quarter. So might suspect as much as Dean comes in motion, gets the call, moves to the left side, tries to jump over 2 tacklers at the 40, but settles for a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a big gain there. 3 yards to go on his 3rd down, but that was a good run. He was able to get that gap on that left side of the line and split through and gain about 7. So that was a huge run there by the Bears. So let's see what they can do with this 3rd down, because it's a big 3rd down again.
And again, knowing that they're almost certainly going to use all 4 of their allotted downs, making it 3rd down. It's actually closer to 4, the way that we're looking at it. But in fairness, I might have been looking at it incorrectly, and you're probably thinking, you've been calling Grady Rose the whole first half, so what can you see? In fact, as another man comes in motion, handoff goes Pickett, stutter step to get over the 40, but stopped over the 38 to make it now what feels like a more legitimate 4th and 2. They're going to call it 4th and a long 1.
Yeah, that was a good stop there by the Lobos. Was able to hold them to a 4th down, but this is a big. It could be a huge stop for the Lobo defense, but it's also a huge drive here for the Bears. I mean, if they turn it over here, it gives them pretty good field position for the Lobos. So
Martinez coming all the way from the sideline to the far hash. 1.5 minutes left here in the third. 10 seconds to get the play off as Martinez goes under center. Snowflake crowding the line. And a timeout taken by Bradshaw Mountain. 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the third quarter. 19-3, Snowflake in front on Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Okay, 4th down and more than a yard. After Bradshaw Mountain uses his first timeout, Snowflake again crowding around the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes to the man in motion, who's going to come over the left edge. No, that's the right edge, and get to the 35. Needed 1, maybe 2, and he's going to gain 3, as I think that was Deacons.
Yeah, huge first down here for the Bears. I mean, that's a big pickup. They're able to keep driving. I mean, this Lobo offense has been on the sideline for a little while, and so I mean, they're also giving their defense rest on their sideline. So this is a huge drive for the Bears here.
That Comfort Fit Denture first down comes with 1 minute to play in the third quarter. It's really just a 2-possession ball game, bear in mind.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 19-3. Again, slowly making their way to the line of scrimmage. Martinez with Pickett's behind him. Drops back, looking left, pressured, unloads, throws this one towards the goal line. That's going to be intercepted inside the 5. Taken away by, who is that? Braden Frost, who started to the left, comes back to the right side, and gets to the 25 with a huge turnover. And as deliberate as this Bradshaw Mountain offense is, that is going to make it difficult to recover from.
Yeah, that was not really a smart throw there. I mean, he threw it off his back foot. I mean, he just
in front of a hold.
Yeah, he just threw it up there. I mean, he was just hoping for his big old wide receiver to jump up and get that. But yeah, that's a mistake there by the Bradshaw QB, but huge gain for these Lobos.
But in fairness to Caden Martinez, that was I mean, he's being put in a situation where he's got to try to make a play.
Yeah, I understand that. But
so turn it over with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Snowflake, which has really been trying to lean into the run game, though it's only been on the field for a handful of plays because the first drive was just 2 after the blocked punt. Second one went 4 and out. So it really hat tip to the Lobo defense to make sure that they've been able to get off the field. That time using the Braden Frost interception as the short toss this time goes to Lerma. Tries to cut it up when he gets near that far hash. I thought I saw a flag come out, but it's just 2 youngins playing catch back there. So instead, Lerma is held to just a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, tough 2 yards there, but also a great gang tackle there by the Bears to stop him there for only 2 yards.
Could be the last play of the third quarter if the Lobos are so inclined, but this offense generally only knows one speed, and they're going to run another one. This time, no, they're going to fake the handoff. Got clear wide open as he catches that one over the 30 and is able to dive to the 35, very close to a first down, and I think that's going to move the chains on the final play of the third.
Yeah, that was a huge catch there by Claire. He was able to run that guy over and pick up that first down. So
9 yards there for Tyler Clare. That's his 5th catch for 31 yards, and that'll take us into the fourth quarter with the Lobos leading 19-3 on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Somebody needs to do something like we've not had good fun.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
All right, Snowflake back out there. First down after the completion to Claire. Now he's going to throw this one over to Christensen. Caught at the 40. Butler able to take this one over for a 23-yard gain.
Beautiful ball there by Butler. That was a great ball. I mean, great catch there by Christensen too. Was able to get that slant going and was able to pick up a huge gain there by the Lobos. And if they score a touchdown here, I mean, could be a put-away touchdown. I mean, we're still speaking a little early, but
might have shortchanged him a couple of yards as this time met in the backfield. Oh, and then a huge hit. Couple of players there for Bradshaw.
Looked like number 4. And
number 4, we've called his name. That's Patinta.
Maybe 43? I'm not really sure.
That'll make it 2nd and 12 after the big gain. I'd said 23. It might have been 27 or 8 yards on that pass completion. Christensen running a great route and a great find there by Butler.
Yeah, that was a great all-around play right there by both those two. So that was a good job. Good way to connect to him there.
Split backs on either side of Butler as the clock ticks toward 11 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 12. Fake the handoff. Try to set it up from Claire, but this time read like a book. And a nice stop there. Hold on a minute. That's Ryland Osborne Jensen.
Yeah, that was a huge hit there by Jensen. There was able to bring down a bigger tight end there in Claire. So that was a great form tackle. Was able to wrap around the waist and bring him down. So that was a good job by the Bear defense there.
3-yard loss brings Butler's total down to 90. But now facing 3rd and long, move the pocket to the right side. Now he steps into one, have this one dove upon and caught at the 25. It'll be shy of a Comfort Fit Denture first down. Claire able to get underneath it.
It's like the Claire and Butler show here. I mean, they've been connecting all night. I mean, that was a beautiful ball there by Butler again, and a great grab to bring it off the ground there by Claire. So that was a good 1-2 punch there by Claire and Butler. It seems like they love going to each other.
4th and 4. As again with the split backs, short drop, pressured from behind. Oh, he slips it. Stays on his feet, trying to run for it, but staggers as he might have just tripped himself up with the momentum required to avoid the sack, and Butler can't get the first.
Wow, but
has knocked off Sabino 34-20. Handoff goes to the right side.
Looks like the quarterback now for Snowflakes is number 2, Brennan Bryant. I think they put him in. Yep, looks like it's Brennan, the junior, 5'11", 160-pound junior.
Rabin also out there in the backfield, so some underclassmen getting some work here on homecoming for Bradshaw Mountain. And taking now, again, not huddling, but taking time as they lead 19-3. That was a gain. Well, short gain. As the handoff this time goes Lerma, trying to find some space, going to the left of the line, gets inside the 10, but will make it now 1st and goal.
Yeah, good tackle there.
9.
Good job by the Bears, though, to surround that. And, only getting a 1-yard gain there, so good job by the Bears.
2 minutes to play. The only scoring came after the Lobos blocked a punt on the first drive of the second half and wound up punching it in with just 2 plays after recovering it on the 4. So trying to break that now with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. 10 seconds to get a play off as Bryant pump fake and now is going to circle this one out. Flip this up and nearly brought in by Rabin but could not handle. That was a tough over-the-head Willie Mays style catch that he was going to have to make.
Yeah, but good job by Brennan to get away from that defender there and, at least give Rabin a try there. But looks like they're going for a field goal here, so.
This one much more manageable.
Yeah.
As this should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 26 yards. Butler's going to come out and operate as the holder. Brown has already connected once. And that one was from 40. This good snap down, kick is away. It's low, long enough, but wide.
Dang.
So, minute and 32 seconds remaining, and this is looking as if the Lobos are going to run the record to 4-1, go into the bye before they get ALA Gilbert North, which joined them in the 4A conference, as well as Yuma Catholic.
Yuma Catholic bounced up too? Oh, dang. I didn't even know that.
Looks like ALA Queen Creek was able to secure the win 27-19. And next week, actually, why don't we go ahead and see who's... Next week, ALA Gilbert North. Oh, they got a break too. So both teams coming off of a bye.
Good tackle there by number 4, Peyton Papa. Great leg tackle there to get him down for only, I don't even think he got a gain of 5. Gain of 5 there.
How about this, though? The Lobos playing with 5A Cactus, and, of course, Cactus's numbers closer to low-end 4A than they are just looking at enrollment. And now coming up against this Bradshaw Mountain team as this one's thrown over the top and got at the 50.
That was a great ball.
But as it is right now, they are 62 seconds away from playing 2 tough 4A conference teams and giving up an average of 5 points per.
That's a great job there. I mean, great job by the Lobos. I mean, last week was a tough loss, but, I mean, you got to give props to their defense last week and then props to their defense this week. Only combined in a 2-week span, they only gave up 10 points. So
this one dislodged, and that's Christensen there. Heat-seeking.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by Christensen.
As that one was intended. Was that for Mitchell? It was.
Great hit. And I don't think the receiver had a full hands on that, but that was also a great hit by Christensen. Even if he had it, he lodged it out. So great job by the defense there by the Lobos.
They're in Snowflake territory are the Bears at the 48. There's 49 seconds left. 19-3. Lobos lead. As Martinez from the shotgun drops back. Now pressured. Runs up in the pocket where he's going to be brought down back in Bradshaw Mountain territory.
Great job by the Lobo front there. Looks like a timeout for Bradshaw? Maybe? Yeah.
Well, somebody call a timeout. We'll take it with him with 40 seconds to play. 19-3 Snowflake leads on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
All right, that's going to ice it as Garrett Flake just picks off a Martinez pass at the Snowflake 45. 34 seconds left, and the Lobos are ready to make the drive back with a 19-3 win. But again, that 3 is the impressive number. The Lobos gave up a touchdown to Cactus at the end of the first quarter, hung 3 zeros after that, gave up a field goal on the first offensive possession today, and hung 3 zeros after that.
Yeah, that's huge for this Lobo defense. I mean, this defense is they're really, really good here. I mean, this is huge. 10 points in the last 2 games. I mean, that's huge.
Bradshaw has 2 timeouts, but
victory
I
formation.
think that's probably not going to be invoked. As the Lobos 19-3, ready to run the record of 4-1, go into the bye, and get ready for ALA Gilbert North.
Yep.
We will have our post-game show for you right after this as the Lobos win 19-3 on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Cholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Cholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Cholo Ford has the best deal. Cholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at choloford.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce of Clubs in Charlotte. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
Snowflake on the road gets the W 19-3, but you tell me what made the biggest impression upon you, the way that the offense, especially the running game, was able to bounce back, or that the way the defense continues to put up big numbers?
Well, I mean, both of those. I mean, this defense is crazy good. Props to their defensive coordinator. Props to this defensive line especially. I mean, their defensive line is unstoppable. It seems like these last 2 weeks they've just been unstoppable. And, missing a couple guys tonight on that defensive line, and they still did this. Held a decent 418, only 3 points. And then, you look at the offensive side of the ball. Last week, they didn't really get much running yards out of it. And today they had a better running game, but their offensive front had a way better game than they did last week. I mean, Cactus, they were a little bit faster. They were a little bit bigger than these guys. But still, it's a huge momentum boost going into this bye week. And then, that following week, they have a huge game against ALA Gilbert. So,
theme here is bounce back. Easton Butler, 15 of 20 for 110 yards. Got 2 touchdowns out of the backfield with Lerma, who ran for 28 yards on 8 carries. He had the first. McCray had 47 yards on 17 carries and was good for the second. Lobos also had a 40-yard kick from Sam Brown that got on the board and a safety on a missed snap.
Yeah, I forgot to give props to Butler there. But, yeah, last week he didn't have as great of a game. But tonight he came back and led this team to a huge win. His leadership on this team is huge, and it showed tonight. I mean, he had a couple balls that, could have been caught, but, he didn't show that body language where he was like, dang, but, he lifted his teammates up and showed how good of a leader he is. So that's a huge props to Butler here to, carry this team to this win.
Take a look at our superlatives, beginning with the Deemer's glass-shattering hit of the game. For all your glass needs, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. And I think we liked Braden Lewis in the second half for upending one of the Bear ball carriers.
Yeah, that was a hit. That was a big hit there. That was a huge hit.
Had a couple. And what I tell you is the Lobos get ready for their bye week. Most importantly,
I think it was number 7.
Oh no, that was Garrett Flake. Garrett Flake. I beg your pardon.
That was definitely the glass shattering hit. He was able to get, especially his size. I mean, he's not that big, and he was able to get this, running back off the ground and lifted him up and laid him a good hit there. So good job by Flake to get this accomplishment.
Give another shout out here to the Summit Regional Medical Center for the injury report. And I think the best news after halfway through their first 4A conference season, the Lobos are not that banged up.
No, not really. I mean, they have, I think that might be number 22. He's a little banged up, but yeah, exactly. I mean, this is, bigger, better teams, bigger guys, but yeah, it shows how well they're, strength up. So that's a good job by the Lobos here to keep their strength going.
Got to consider, as you look at the replay, Christensen says, what about that for a glass-shattering hit? That was a contender for sure. Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, lift a smile, love your smile, as there's a couple of different ones that we could talk about, but I think you got to go with the blocked punt to start the second half. That's going to set up the short touchdown drive.
Yeah, that was a huge momentum boost there for the Lobos. Was able to come out of the half, and just get that blocked punt score right off the bat was huge for them. So great job there by the Lobo punt team there. Was able to get that block and, score that touchdown very quickly, so that's huge.
as we consider the Horn Auto Center drive of the half, and I think you again got to go to the first drive.
Yeah, that was a huge drive. I mean, to start off this game, what was it, 85
Yes.
yards, 80 yards, was able to drive down and score that quickly into the game. I mean, they took up 6 minutes. They took up half of the first quarter just for this drive. So, great job there by the Lobos.
Last call here at Bradshaw Mountain High School. Snowflake wins 19-3. We're unsure where we're coming at you from next week, so keep an eye on the iTalk social media, and we will let you know as soon as we do. But again, thank you for starting your weekend with us here as the Lobos run the record to 4-1. For Mikey, I'm Derek Palmer, and we will talk to you next weekend.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center and the Deuce Clubs in Charlotte. People are saying to me, hey Joe, what's going on with these used car prices? Well, we have to use live market value when we take people's vehicles in on trade. We're giving top dollar right here at Horn Auto Center, using live market value, what vehicles are selling for in the last 90 days. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy and GMC store that saves you more.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, and Horn Auto Center. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to